So today we'll be working with the Kriya for heart connection, but before I start talking about that, just wanting to go over some housekeeping. I invite you to bring in some pillows. We will be sitting throughout class today, so if you like to sit on a pillow to kind of support your hips at any point, this helps me because it creates a little bit more room in my hip flexors, so it feels supportive in my body. Maybe you'll like that too. And then at one point we'll be in a baby pose, which is like a child's pose with our knees together. So it'll look similar to like this. And so it might be really useful for this posture to have a long pillow available just to make this a little bit more cuddly and restorative. So feel free to grab any of those things to cuddle with throughout your practice and build your throne with throughout practice. Also, grab some water. We will be breathing in and out through the mouth at one point, and water can be very useful just to keep your mouth nice and fluid, should I say. And I'll give you a few moments to grab all of that, and then we'll get started. All right, so we'll get started with today's class, Kundalini Yoga for heart connection. Hubby's not joining today, he's working, so it's just me. I'm Bree. I'll be guiding us throughout our practice today, and as always, you are your own best guide. So full permission, full invitation to listen to your body. If at any point any of the movements become too strenuous, slow it down, or even pause the movement. You can visualize yourself doing the movement, and this can be just as powerful. Or if the breath becomes too quick and your body's asking you to slow it down, slow the breath down, but keep the integrity of the breath. A lot of times we're pumping at the navel here to really stimulate all these lines of energy that originate here at the navel, right around the solar plexus. So even if you're breathing slower, pump that belly button in and out. And I'll kind of describe that more once we get to that part of the class. But most important, breath first. So try to continue with the breath if you can, if you need to pause the movement. And then again, if the breath is too strenuous, slow it down. You know your body, you know what feels good to you in your body today and in each moment as we go through this practice. So the intention for today's class is to connect to the heart space, to connect to this place of love and of compassion, to this beating heart that guides us throughout life, that nourishes us throughout life. And to also maybe tend to any grief that might be stored. Energetically, grief tends to be stored right in this area, a combination of anger and of sadness. So the breath that we'll be utilizing today will help us to really alchemize that, to process that, to tend to those parts of ourselves as well. All of it is so beautiful, all of it, everywhere in between. And the Kriya that we'll be working with today, which is a combination of breath work, movement, sometimes mantra, with an intention to move the energy, is the Kriya for heart connection. And this Kriya can support us in moving from an overcritical mind to moving into a mind of more curiosity and into the qualities of the heart, compassion and love. And that's what we'll be getting into. Hello, welcome, Pauline. So let's start off first by finding a comfortable seat. That could be a cross-legged position. Maybe you like coming into rock pose. This is my other favorite way to sit. Or maybe you want to extend your legs today. What's a comfortable seat for you in your body today? Find that. And then let's rub the palms together. Starting to tap into the heat being cultivated between your palms. Utilizing this movement to start to balance the left and right hemispheres of the brain, bringing equanimity and harmony within the body just by this simple gesture. Oh my gosh, the rainbow behind me, that's so beautiful. And then bring the hands to heart center. Yeah, plug the thumbs to the chest, right at the sternum. Deepen into the breath, allowing each inhale to fill the belly, the side body, the back, the rib cage, the mid back, the chest, and the upper back, getting really full on your prana, on your breath. And with every exhale, face softens, shoulders soften, chest, rib cage softens, belly contracts, pressing all the air out of your lungs before you take that next breath in. Anchoring yourself to this here and now with your breath. And connecting to the beat of your heart. Feeling its rhythm pound in your chest. And even pound into your thumbs. Bringing awareness to the center of your chest, to your heart, to the Anahata chakra, the fourth chakra of the heart space. And offering yourself gratitude here. Thank you, heartbeat. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for nourishing me. And with this connection to the breath, the body, and the heart, we'll tune into this class with the Adi mantra, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, meaning I bow to the divine wisdom that is within myself. So honoring that you are your own best teacher. Start off by taking a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Beautiful. Again, like that. Breathe in fully. Holding the breath at the top this time. Pull up through the pelvic floor, engaging Mula Bandha, the root lock. Third eye gaze. Exhale. Again, deep breath in. Suspend the breath. Mula Bandha engages, belly pulls up and in, Uddiyana Bandha. Tuck the chin in slightly, Jaladhar Bandha, third eye gaze. And exhale. And we'll inhale to chant the Adi mantra 3 times. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Deep breath in, suspending the breath, feeling into the vibrations of the Adi mantra and of your inner wisdom. breath go. Sat Nam, thank you for being here. Let's relax the hands down. Coming into a cross-legged position if you're not there already. And we're gonna move into the protection chant now. Let me write that down for us. Thank you, I love my plants too. They're like my little babies. Okay, Ad Gure. Autocorrect is not my friend right now. Name. Jugad. Gure. Name. Sat. Gure. Name. Siri. Guru. De. Ve. Name. All right, here's our protection chant. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru De Ve Name. And I know this one's a little bit longer, so I thought it would be fun to bring in some song and some dance to help us learn this mantra a bit more effectively. And also our voice, especially singing, can bring us right into the heart space. So feel free to sing along to this mantra, or if you prefer, just let the mantra wash over you when I start to play the song. And when I say sing and dance, that means we get to do some celestial communication. And this just means mantra paired with choreographed movement. And to also help us to communicate with the universe through these beautiful sacred frequencies, as well as through our movement and our attention. And this mantra helps us to call upon that protection, or to remind us of the protection that is always abundant within us and around us. The mantra translates to, I bow to the primal wisdom. I bow to the wisdom throughout all ages. I bow to the true wisdom, and I bow to the great unseen wisdom. And as we move through this mantra, I invite you that we're just creating this golden bubble of protection all around us, around this life, around your body. And even if you'd like, you can send this protection to anywhere in the world, any person in the world that you'd like to send this protection to. And I'll show you the movement for this. So in the cross-legged position, we bring the chest forward, shoulders back. Ad Gure Name. And then the next part, round the spine. Jugad Gure Name. Then we move from side to side. Sat Gure Name. Then we create a big circle. Siri Guru De Ve Name. So all together, Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru De Ve Name. All right, I'll play the song. This part of the class will kind of serve as part of our spinal warm-up. So starting to get the spine moving, the energy moving, nourishing the nervous system before we get right into the heart connection kriya. Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru De Ve Name. Gure Name. Sadguru Name. Sri Gurudev Name. Adgure Name. Jugadgure Name. Sadguru Name. Sri Gurudev 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 Taking a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Letting these sounds of protection wash over you. You are safe in your body, safe to express your most authentic, loving self. You are divinely protected always. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, reach the arms up high. And then cactus the arms, open up through the heart, the chest, the throat. Inhale, reach up high. Grow long in the spine. Exhale to twist to the right. Hook left hand outside of right knee. Gazing behind you if that feels good in your neck. Next inhale lifts you back up high. And to the left, twist. Finding length in the spine with your breath in. And softness in the body with your breath out. Back to center. And cactusing. Heart expands wide open. Lift back up. Hands plant out in front of you. Roll over your knees. Coming into a tabletop position. Shoulders stack over the wrist, hips over the knees. And just take a moment to extend one leg long, toes on the ground. Push forward and backward into that leg to stretch into the calf, the hamstrings. Set that knee down. Extend the opposite leg, toes tucked onto the ground, pressing forward and backward. Settle that knee back down. Let's stretch into the wrist a bit. Turn the fingertips to the outsides and just move side to side. And then towards the knees, if that's accessible, move forward and backwards. Point the fingertips forward. Let's start moving the spine some more. Drop the belly, lift the chest and chin, deep inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, belly drop, shoulders roll back, open up through the heart and throat. Exhale, round, tuck the chin in, bottom of the pelvis in towards the navel. Inhale into your cow. Exhale, cactus. Staying at this slow and steady pace, or start to pick up the pace of the breath and the movement to move around the energy a bit quicker. Breathing in, out, in, out. Powerful inhale, powerful exhale through the nose. Eyes can close down. Gaze at the center between your eyebrows, third eye gaze. Tap into your place of intuition right between the eyebrows. Finding the rhythm of this movement, listening to the rhythm of your breath, of your own sound current. Almost there. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest and chin. Hold the breath in for a moment. Exhale, sink the hips back towards the heels. Lengthen the arms long in front of you, child's pose. Head can rest towards the earth, or you might bring a pillow underneath your forehead to bring the earth closer to you. And slow the breath back down. Let the breath become so full that you might even feel your belly press closer towards the thighs, towards the ground, the earth. closer to this Pachamama, Mama Earth. Walk the hands over towards the right. Left hand stacks on top of right. Breathe into your left side body. Coming back to center. And over to the left this time. Stack right palm on top of left. Hips soften, heart softens. Rib cage expands with every breath in. Come back to center. Palms pressed together, bend at the elbows. Thumbs come towards the nape of your neck. Walk the elbows forward. Chest sinks towards the earth. Let the palms rest onto the ground. Tuck the toes under. Let's send the hips back, downward facing dog. Yeah, bend into one knee and then the other. Wag the hips from side to side. Bringing some life into your legs. Finding stillness, heels sink towards the earth. Press into the palms, pressing the heart closer towards the thighs. Breath in, lift your right leg. Bend the knees, stack the hip, open up. Inhale, extend your right leg back long. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot between your hands, low lunge. Set the back knee down. Arms reach up high. Sink into the hips. Knit those rib cages in. Shoulders soften. Here we go. Open the heart. Exhale as you cactus the arms. Lift the chin. Open through the throat too. Arms reach up high. Plant the palms. Back toes tuck under. Lift back knee. Reach the right leg high. Downward facing dog. Left leg reaches high. Bend the knees, stack the hip. Left leg lengthens back home. Knee to nose. Footsteps between the hand. Set the back knee down. Reach the arms up high. Yeah, let the hips soften. Deep breath in here. Open mouth, exhale as you cactus the arms. Inhale, reach. Plant the palms. Back toes tuck under, lift back knees, send left leg long. Step the foot down. Inhale, lifts you high onto your toes, and like an ocean wave, roll forward to the plank pose, one vertebrae at a time. Bend the knees, send the hips back, down dog. Breath to movement, inhale, roll forward plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in here. Open mouth, exhale. And let's set the knees down. Swivel the heels to either side, coming to a comfortable seat, cross-legged position. You've made it through this final warm-up. Let me feel my phone. Sometimes the sun overheats my phone. I think we're good here. Okay, so you made it through this final warm-up. We'll get into the Kriya for heart connection now. Feel free to drink some water. Especially for this first part of the Kriya, we'll be moving through breath work in and out through the mouth, pranayama. And again, this is the Kriya for heart connection. And it starts off with this powerful breathing. Let's come into any comfortable seat. Maybe you bring that pillow underneath your hips to give some more room for your hip flexors. We're gonna be in this seat for the first part of the Kriya, so make it as comfortable as possible so your focus, your awareness can be on the breath and not what's going on the lower half of the body. First, let's just place our hands on the heart. Taking a moment to reconnect to the space. Seeing how that simple movement and spinal warm-up can really already shift our energy. And settling the hands down. Thank you. And we're gonna bring our hands into a mudra, a hand gesture. With the left hand, I don't know if I'm mirroring you or not, so make sure it's the left. Left hand, the pinky finger and the thumb come together. Buddhi Mudra, the seal of mental clarity. With the right hand, the ring finger and the thumb come together. Surya Mudra, the seal of the sun, the solar seal. So left hand, pinky and thumb. Right hand, ring finger and thumb. The biceps will stay hugged by the rib cage. We'll keep the hands here. Gaze can be where it feels best. Maybe you want to come to that third eye gaze. Tapping into the intuition as well with our eyes up and in the center of our eyebrows. And like I said, we start to bring in a powerful breath. We create an O shape with the mouth. And we breathe in and out through the mouth. It'll sound similar to this. All right, you might see some spit flying, that's natural. And we really want to engage the pranic pump here, our navel, as we're breathing. So every time you exhale, the navel comes towards the spine. And as you inhale, the belly fills up with that air. So the breath can be quick like that, or it might be a bit slower. Finding a rhythm that feels good to you. All right, hands in the mudras. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Full breath in. And begin the powerful O-shaped breathing. Keep going with the breath, pumping at the navel, in and out. Find your rhythm. Connect to the sound of your breath. Utilizing that fire that you're stoking with the breath to help to alchemize any anger, any frustration, grief, sorrow that might be stored here at the heart. The breath is so powerful, so knowledgeable. Let the body do what it needs to do. It's so wise. If you start to meet your threshold with this breath, maybe you're noticing any cramping in the diaphragm, know that that's totally normal. Feel free to slow the breath down, bringing your awareness to the sound of your breath, keeping your focus there. Almost there. Keep going. Deep breath in. Hold. Squeeze everything towards the center. Let your muscles tense up. Let your body shake. Feel that tension. Feel it rise to the surface. Through the mouth, cannon, exhale. Full breath in. Hold. Squeeze everything towards the midline. Root lock engages. Belly pulls up and in. Tuck the chin in slightly. Third eye gaze. Through the mouth, powerful exhale. One more time. Deep inhale. Holding. Tensing up the muscles. Contracting every muscle in your body. Through the mouth, exhale. Beautiful work. Release the hands. Soften the breath, maybe grabbing some water. Just noticing. Noticing the energy coursing throughout your body. Slowing the breath back down. Imagining as if your inhale allows your body to press into every part of your shirt. Really 360 inhaling here, getting full on the breath. And with every exhale, softening through the body. And bringing the left hand to the heart. The left hand presses onto the chest. Right hand comes on top of the left. Both hands are pressing into the heart space. Reconnecting to your heart. Meditating here on your heartbeat. Feeling its nourishing rhythm. Offering thanks for the way that this heart guides you all throughout your life. Nourishes you, supports you. Thank you, heart. Feeling into the goodness of your heart. The oneness of this place of compassion. The totality of everything right underneath your fingertips, right here at your beautiful beating heart. Taking a full breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, side out. Again, breathe in fully. Let it go. Blinking the eyes open. Resting the hands down into the lap. I love that song. Sacred Blessing by Liquid Bloom. All right, let's lengthen the legs out long, bringing some movement back into the lower half of the body. Point and flex the toes. Bounce the knees up and down. And often in Kundalini, we go from fast to slow to give time to integrate the postures, the breath work that we move through, and also to really train our nervous system to move from action and ease, from sympathetic to parasympathetic with more fluidity, so we can take this wisdom out into our everyday lives. With that being said, we're going to pick things up a bit more. Let's hug the knees into the chest. And you have a couple options for this part of the class. You might wrap your hands around your shins and start to come onto your feet and set your hips down. So we're bouncing the butt up and off and down onto the earth. Or you can bring your hands to your sides and bring your fingertips to the earth and use your hands to lift and lower your hips like this. Yeah, so the intention here is to start to bring some movement into the kidney area, really jiggling out, moving around any of the fear or the worry that might be stored here at the kidneys. So this might feel a little bit silly, feel free to laugh. And it is also very purposeful, very intentional, moving out the kidneys here. And let your breath be deep. You might link the breath to the movement. Maybe you close the eyes down. Feeling any of that worry, that fear just wash out of the body. And also stimulating the root too, the place that we might hold on or grasp onto certain beliefs. Again, returning to that mindset of I am safe in my body, I am divinely protected always. And just like that, we bring that movement to a close. Come onto your backs. And once you come onto your back, rest the whole spine onto the earth. You can hug the knees in, rock them from side to side. Circle the knees in one direction, and then the other. And this is where we bring our strength and the breath work back into the Kriya. We're going to lift our legs up, point the toes towards the shins. Arms are parallel to those legs. Plug the shoulders into the earth. Plug the spine back into the earth, the low back into the earth. And for the breath, it's breath of fire, similar to that O-shaped breathing, but now the breath happens in and out through the nose. We're still pumping at the navel. It'll sound similar to this. All right, take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Full breath in. Breath of fire. Keep holding that posture, moving that breath in and out, pumping at the navel. This breath is so powerful at massaging our internal organs, regulating the nervous system, giving some pumping action to our lymph nodes to support our immune system. And energetically, breath of fire helps to stimulate that pranic pump, the navel, where all these lines of energy, nadis, originate. So as we're pumping that navel, we're unkinking our lines of energy to let our energy flow more fluidly all throughout our body. A really powerful breath. And again, if you meet that threshold, if you're starting to come out of your comfort zone, ask your body, can you move a bit further into this? Do you want to listen to that place of discernment that lets you know if something's painful, pause it? Or if you're just meeting that place of comfort, can you move past it to create that change? To teach our minds that the discomfort's only temporary and our body is capable of so much. More seconds. Deep breath in. Hold the breath, hold the posture, pull up through the pelvic floor, engage the core, third eye gaze. Exhale, release. Expand the arms and the legs wide open. And slow the breath down. Softening through the jaw, the pelvic floor. Letting this mantra, Waheguru, just shower over your body. Waheguru is an exclamation of ecstasy or of gratitude. Thank you, universe. Thank you, God. Thank you, Mama Earth. You might even scan throughout your body, finding words of gratitude, finding things that you are grateful for within your experience, within your life. And as you identify these places of gratitude, Waheguru, Waheguru. You find yourself holding your breath while you're doing these breathing exercises. Maybe slow the breath down. Really find the integrity of the movement. And then once you got that rhythm down, you can play with quickening the breath. All right, hug the knees in. Rock your spine from side to side. And then grab the backs of the thighs, rock and roll up the length of the spine. Eventually coming back to a comfortable seat. And like I said, we go from fast to slow, from fast to slow. Here's our slowing down, here's our integration. Baby pose. So I'll show you the pose of how the full expression of this pose looks like, and we also have the option to make this really restorative and cozy. So here's baby pose. Knees together, rest the belly, the chest on the thighs, Forehead towards the earth, arms rest behind you. So try that, see how that feels in your body. A few options to make this more cozy. You might bring a pillow underneath the forehead. All right? Or if you really want to get cuddly with this and build your throne, get a longer pillow. Place it between the thighs. Bring one cheek to that pillow. Just rest here. All right? We'll be here for several minutes to really integrate all that movement, that breath work, and return back to center. So find a position that feels most supportive in your body. And once you arrive into that, soften the shoulders. Really deepen into the breath. If your mind's looking for an activity that's normal, let the thoughts ebb and flow. And you can even bring your awareness to the breath by counting each inhale to a count of 4 or 6 or 8. And each exhale matching that inhale or even longer. With a longer exhale, we start to tap into that parasympathetic again. The rest, the digest, the ease. It's in these moments of stillness that we really have the opportunity to listen, hear the desires of our heart. Maybe that sounds like some words that are being illuminated, or maybe it's a sensation, a feeling that the heart is radiating outwards, listening to its wisdom, its guidance. And if your cheek is, if one side of your face is resting on a pillow, now's a good time to turn your head to the other direction if you feel called to even it out. Still staying in that baby pose. Letting yourself rest. Slowing the heartbeat down.
Mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that cause me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. Divinity defined. I am the God on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. I am light.
And like a seed sprouting into a beautiful flower. Slowly lift yourself up out of the baby pose. Release the legs from underneath you. Lengthen them long. Give them a good shake. Pat up and down the legs. Thank you, body. Thank you, breath. And come back onto your backs. Last bit of effort here, a part of this Kriya, last bit of breath work. So let's give this our all. Let's really test how it feels like to step out of our comfort zone with this movement. And it'll be similar to what we did earlier. You lift the legs, you lift the arms, but now we bring in some movement to this. So left leg and arms will go forward, right limbs back, and we alternate that. You see? Spine is plugged into the earth. Shoulders plug into the earth. Take a deep breath in here. Open mouth, exhale. Full breath in. Breath of fire. Breath is powerful, in and out through the nose, pumping at your navel. And energetically, what you're doing here is that the arms are a direct extension from the heart. So I like to imagine that I'm just radiating all that love through my arms, through my fingertips. And with the legs, letting any of that anxiousness, the worry, just like fall into the belly so that the breath can alchemize it. The breath, the fire alchemizes anything that's stored on the lower half, and then we're sending out that love through the arms. Almost there. 30 more seconds. Give it your all. Deep breath in. Hold the posture, hold the breath. Exhale, release. Either opening the legs and arms wide open, or bringing the soles of your feet together, knees wide apart. Supta Baddha Konasana. Left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly. Slow the breathing. With every inhale, filling the low hand rise and then the upper hand rise. With every exhale, feeling the upper hand lower, the lower hand lower. Thank you, body. Thank you, heart. Thank you, Trevor Hall, for the song. Then bring the knees together. Bring the hands to the outsides of the knees, pressing them together if they're apart. Hugging those knees into the center. Really curling up, giving yourself a tight squeeze, a loving embrace. And bring the hands to the backs of the thighs, rocking and rolling at the length of the spine. Finding a comfortable seat. Cross-legged position. Or rock pose. Last part of our Kriya here. Again, connecting to the heart space. Left hand onto the chest. Right hand on top of the left. Shoulders soften. Jaw softens. Spine lengthens. And breath naturally flows in and out of the nostrils, of the lungs. Connecting to your loving, your compassionate, your beautiful heart. Meditating here. into the love that this heart allows us to feel. And even the heartbreak. Thank you, heartbreak. Thank you. Love and everywhere in between. All so beautiful. Breaking open. This is the sound, the mantra of the fourth chakra. Hami hum, Brahm hum. We are one. We are divine. Let this mantra permeate your heart space. Tapping into the connectivity that is within you and around you, all one and the same. And let's embody this love that is within and around. We bring the fingertips, the tips of the middle fingers to touch, hands to the ground. This is our inhale. And as you exhale, open the arms up wide, hands still facing the ground. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, open up. Imagine as you're breathing in all this love that surrounds you right into the center of your being. And with every exhale, giving your love back to the space around you. Embodying the cycle of gratitude, the cycle of love, of giving and receiving. Inhaling to the heart and exhaling as you expand your arms wide open. Bring both hands back on top of the chest. Take a deep inhale in. Open mouth, exhale. Let's move into our final resting posture, Shavasana, coming back onto our backs. And letting yourself rest here, taking time to integrate this entire practice. This is like one of the most important postures of a yoga class, the integration, the rest. Once you arrive on your back, taking up as much space as you like, opening the arms and legs out wide. Relax the space between the eyebrows. Soften the jaw, the shoulders, softening the entire spine into the earth. Releasing the pelvic floor, the hips, relaxing the thighs, the calves, the feet. Letting your full self soften into the earth, knowing that you are fully supported by the ground beneath you. Fully loved by the earth beneath you. Always here to nourish you and hold you just like your beating heart. Begin to deepen back into your breath. Finding some movement in the fingertips and the toes. Rolling out the wrists and the ankles. And growing the arms long overhead. Point the toes forward. Get a good stretch throughout your entire body. Softening throughout the entire body. Hug the knees towards the chest. Rocking from side to side. And eventually resting on either side of your body. Head rests onto the low arm. And taking this moment to offer yourself words of gratitude. Thank you, body. Thank you, breath. Thank you, beating heart. And pressing yourself up, meeting in a comfortable seat. Let's close this container with one round of Sat Nam. Sat meaning truth, Nam meaning name, a mantra that acknowledges that truth is our essence, our truth is our name, that the center of our being is of truth, divinity, love. Rub the palms together. Hands into prayer at heart center. Take a full breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Let's inhale to chant. Thank you all so much for joining today. May you be happy. May you feel healthy. May you experience peace and may you know freedom. From my heart to yours, Sat Nam. Enjoy your day. I hope that this love and compassion of your beautiful beating hearts ripples out into your week. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. If you like this playlist, I added a link to my link tree in my bio if you want to find the playlist there. I think this is the 59th playlist called Heart Connection. If you feel called to donate after this class, you can also find that info for Venmo or PayPal there, although not necessary. Just if you feel called to, you're welcome to find it there. And there's also a link in my link tree where I'll be uploading this replay. So if you love this class and you want to do it again, my intention is to upload this to YouTube if it accepts it this weekend. So hopefully by Sunday night, this will be up and running, that you can find that in my link tree and previous classes that I came online for. When will you be on again? I don't know. I usually I try to come in on at least once a month, or I have lately. Sometimes the full moon tends to inspire me. So maybe the next full moon I can come on again, or a bit sooner if I feel called. But I'll make another video just like I did for this one if I'm going to go live again, to give a heads up. I'm usually free in the morning. So I would love to do an 11-day challenge with one of my favorite Kriyas, Sahibi Kriya, which is a Kriya that helps us to tap into the power of our mind and our body, to really help us to find that confidence, to feel into the confidence that's always there, to feel into the power that's there. 11 days. I would do 40 days, but I'm like, let's start off small. Let's start off with 11 days. So maybe that will be the next time I go live to introduce that Kriya, and then we can join on live for 11 days together and see how working with a Kriya consistently like that can really impact our energy and our mindset. Sahibi Kriya, I did this before for 40 days in my own personal practice, and I feel like I was just like rebirth after that. The way I just like stood in my power, the way that like the negative thought patterns started to wash away and instead replaced with just like reminding me of the beauty within. Sometimes, I mean, your own breath, your own body, your own intention can do that for you. That's why I love Kundalini Yoga so much. Yes, I'm so glad you were here. Okay, yes to 11 days. All right, I'll make it happen. I said it out loud, so now I got to follow through, right? So once I figure out a good date to start that, I'll make a video about that, and I'll go live, and yeah, we can join together. The schedule might be different for every day, but we'll meet here live. And since we have connected to the heart, now is a great time to manifest for yourself. Like, connect to the heart first, connect to that place of compassion. And then I'm such a big believer in writing things down. So for me, I'm calling in an experience where I can share my creativity like this, share my creativity fluidly, and that attracts abundance in multiple ways. It attracts a loving community like you guys, attracts amazing opportunities, attracts wealth too, so that I can create more opportunities like for retreats. I would love to have retreats where we can be in jungles. I was in Costa Rica and that was incredible. It felt like the womb of Mother Earth. So I'm calling that in. I'm calling to be able to host retreats with Kundalini Yoga with so many beautiful people and loving community. And yeah, I'll write that down too. Write your manifestations down, speak them out loud. Now's a good time. And then once you write it, let it go. Trust in the universe that it'll do it for you. So gentleness, less self-blame, definitely. More faith in myself. Yes. And this is what I'm working on too. I ebb and flow. Sometimes I have days where I'm just like tearing myself apart. I'm my own worst inner critic. And then we have practices like this that bring us back to the presence of our own breath. And all of a sudden you remember like, all those stories aren't true. What's true is that I am a being of love. And yes, sometimes I hurt myself with my own thoughts. Sometimes I hurt others with the place I'm reacting from. And the same truth is that we are love and we are divine. And yeah, so it ebbs and flows. Trying not to attach to those thought patterns. Mantra can be so helpful for that. I noticed when I practice mantra a lot, these sacred sounds, or even some of your favorite songs that you're listening to on repeat, that can replace the negative thought patterns that tend to arise. Sometimes I'll hear mantra in my head instead of those thought patterns that I tend to resort to, which happens when I'm coming up on my moon cycle or happens when my nervous system is dysregulated. So these practices to help regulate our nervous system again can be so impactful. The human experience, yeah. One of my teachers, Daniela, she just talks about the rapture of being alive. So even when I'm in those depths, I'm like, I can feel, I can cry. My body knows what to do to process whatever I'm feeling, crying, yelling. I can feel the depths and I can feel the highs, and both are so, so, so beautiful and part of the whole beautiful human experience. All right, well, I'll let you guys go. Again, you can find all those links for my playlist, for the live replays, if you want to donate, in my bio. And I hope to see you guys again soon, maybe for sure for an 11-day challenge. Love you all. Thank you for being here.